Hello, today we have the topic of forestry practices of Russia and forestry resources therein. Okay, and here we have the physical features of Russia, and earlier it was the part of undivided USSR, and several things will be mentioned here about that also. And as we know, Russia is subdivided into several divisions and forest types accordingly. And here the European Russia is there, and it is again subdivided into tundra region, that is comprising of a relatively narrow belt that is extending along the Arctic coastlines. And climate here, the climate is too cold for any form of tree life to comes up. Okay, as we know, the tundra region is packed with the snow around the year, and there is quite difficult for any life form to be there only during the summer season, right? Then we have coniferous forest region, and it extends from south of the tundra region to an imaginary line connecting the head of the Gulf of Finland and the Volga-Kama confluence, right? And here coniferous forest, it is also a colder area, but some life forms in the form of conifer species are existing there in life. Then the next zone, that is deciduous forest region, and it lies further south of the above mentioned zone. It means it is in the south of coniferous forest that is found near Finland region. Okay, and the third one, this is deciduous zone. It is the similar hierarchy that found in India also. As we move from north, that is Himalayan region in India, to the southward, then we have differential type of vegetation composition therein. Okay, first we have a tree line, then we have alpine zone, then we have coniferous zone, then we have subtropical, where we have temperate subtropical, where we have some broad-leaved species. Then in the tropical we have deciduous type of zone also, right? Here we also have similar hierarchy, and this is deciduous zone, and it is south of the coniferous forest zone, right? Then we have steppe region, and it extends from the deciduous forest belt to the Black Sea, right? Then next one, that is Caucasus region, and it comprises of the mountain system of this name as mountain Caucasus mountain ranges. Okay, then we have Ural region, and it is composed of the Ural mountain ranges, and these are physical regions on one hand, like this European Russia part. Okay, then we have next part, that is Soviet Central Asian part, and it is also known as Russian Turkestan, that is extend from Caspian Sea to the slopes of Pamir and Tian Shan mountain system, right? Then it receives low rainfall, and water supply is mainly through snow and glaciers fed stream like in Indian rivers, right? Then the third physical part, that is Siberia, and it is alone larger than Europe, and it extends from Ural in the west to the Pacific coast in the eastern part. Okay, it has warm climate during summers, and except in the Arctic coast, okay, where the snow is there around the year, as I have mentioned earlier also. Okay, winters are severe here also. Precipitation is in the form of snowfall only, and it is again subdivided into western Siberia, that is stretching from Ural mountains to Yenisei river, and then eastern Siberia, and it is extending from Yenisei river to the Pacific coast, right? Here we have some prominent species. Those are found in Russia, different parts of Russia, as we have mentioned various physical and forest types, and Douglas fir, then Caucasian fir, Aves Nordmanniana, Caucasian spruce, Picea orientalis, then 5-needle pine, Pinus ambra, then Amur basswood, Tilia amurensis, it is known by cork tree also, and then again Amur cork tree, Philodendron amurens, then fragrant aspen, it is Populus species, then Russian walnut, and different species there for juglans, then Mongolia oak, Mongolica, Manchurian ash, that is Fraginus manchurica, then elm and acer, right? These are the prominent species of Russia. Then we have some timber producing regions of Russia, and these are divided into 7 regions, right? The number 1 is North European region, and it includes Leningrad, Golgoda, and species here are pine and spruce. Then the second region, that is West European region, and it is found in White Russia and Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. Okay. Then we have Central Industrial or Interior regions, and it is the principal timber producing region of Russia. Then next one is Ural region, and the fifth, the North Caucasian region, and it is found between Black Sea and Azov Sea, and species found here are oak, birch and fir, right? Then we have Western Siberia, and the most productive forests here are for fir, Siberian cedar, 5-needle pine and other species, right? Then the Eastern Siberia region, that is the 7th timber producing region of Russia, and it has extensive forest area, largest resource of hardwood species like oak, ash, elm, aspen, then cork tree as mentioned earlier, then walnut, birch, maple, basswood, etc. Okay, and some other species also. Then we have next, that is the timber consuming regions of Russia, and these are divisible into 3 divisions, 3 regions, and most timber is consumed within these 3. Okay, and number 1 is South European Russia, and it includes the province of Ukraine, Moldavia, Crimea, and lower Volga basins, and forests are very sparse here and do not fulfill the timber demand. That's why these are treated as or considered as timber consuming regions, right? Then next we have Trans-Caucasian region, and it includes Georgia, Azerbaijan and Armenia, and it has enough forest resource but with difficult approaches, right? That's why they also need material from outside. Okay. Then third most timber consuming region is Central Asiatic region, and it includes the localities like Kazakh, Uzbek, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan and Turkmenistan republics, right? And it is a large steppe and desert region, and forests are found only on the slopes with difficult approaches, and that's why also depends on for timber on other areas as mentioned in earlier phase, right? And this is a brief account of Russia, its forest resources and forestry practices. Thank you.